Some of you may have heard of the up-and-coming AP6 Pro Outdoor that will be released from Alta Labs sometime in the very near future. We don't have a date for this release, but we do know that it is an up-and-coming product that you can all expect to have probably this year. And this video is going to try and stick to the facts as best as I know them. There's not going to be too much speculation, as we do know some of the actual details of this device as it is supposed to be in the future. So first off, we know what it looks like. It is in that pill shape, as most people refer to it as, and I think it looks pretty cool from the pictures that we have so far. And this can be mounted either to a wall or to a pole, and it is an omnidirectional device, so in theory you could mount it horizontally or where the back is on the ceiling versus vertically, and you should also get the same coverage no matter which orientation you use. That's something that I'm gonna try and test in the future, assuming I get my hands on one of these, to see if there is a difference between the vertical distance and the horizontal distance of this omnidirectional Wi-Fi access point. And of course, this thing is supposed to mesh with the current lineup as well as future or other outdoor devices, so that is going to be a huge plus. In theory, we should get pretty good performance out of this device because there are going to be 4 antennae on the 5 gigahertz band, and there's going to be 2 antennae for the 2.4 gigahertz band, which, you know, it is what it is on the 2.4 gigahertz side. We already know that you're going to be limited on throughput no matter what, so there's no point on adding 4 antennae on the 2.4 gigahertz band, but it's good to see for the 5 gigahertz band because that's really going to help us have more clients and more bandwidth available to everyone that's trying to connect. This part's for you, Jason, because I know that you're probably already thinking about it, but this device is DL/UL, MU, MIMO, and OFDMA compliant. With Jason's concerns out of the way, we can of course talk about how to power the device. Now, out of the box, it is PoE Plus capable. You will need an adapter that is 48 volts or 0.5 amps to power the device. At this time, we don't know if they're going to include an adapter or if you'll have to provide your own. So keep that in mind as something to look for in the final product release. The big thing that we have to talk about in this video is its IP rating. This thing is rated at IP68, which to my knowledge is a very high rating when it comes to any outdoor devices. You typically see stuff between 65 to 68. And 68 is a bigger number, so bigger number is more better, right? And speaking of bigger number, more better, the operating temperature that this thing can sit at, or at least the operating temperature environment this thing can sit at, is between negative 40 degrees Celsius to as high as 70 degrees Celsius, which I think is like around 157, 158 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty freaking hot. And for anyone that lives in a very humid environment, like in Florida of the United States, it can operate with a 5% to a 95% non-condensing humid environment or something to that effect. I don't actually know the upper range of that, but I'm pretty sure it's 95%. So to me, that says that this product should be pretty durable outdoors, but of course, only time will be able to tell us how its true performance is in the long run when subjective to rain, sleet, shine, and the beating down sun. For this last part, I will admit, I don't know if this is an existing feature for current access points or if this is a planned feature in the future, but I wanted to talk about it nonetheless because I thought it was pretty cool. So excuse me if it does already exist or is already implemented, but nonetheless, we can expect a feature called MultiPass Technology, which essentially allows clients to connect to different networks and internet access levels based off the password that they use. Yeah, that's right. Different network and internet access based on the password they use, not the SSID they're connected to. That's pretty freaking cool, and that sounds like it's got a lot of potential use cases for places like hotels or, well, anywhere really where you can have any clients. Like this thing acting as a hotspot, you could have a password for each one of your hotel users or your administrators or your employees that can have different levels of access on the network just with a password, not a specific SSID. That sounds awesome. Anyway, that's all I want to talk about for this video. And if we get more information, I may make more content like this in the future. If you guys like content like this, just let me know, because I don't know how this is going to do. I don't even know if you guys care about speculation or about upcoming stuff. So please do let me know if you want to see more content like this. If no one says anything, I'll assume that's a no, which I expect a lot of you to say absolutely nothing at all. Anyway, with all that being said, I want to thank each one and everyone for